from the Talk of the Town. Dr. Trisha Zehrung is with us. She has a doctorate, actually, in nursing, and she's a family nurse practitioner as well, and has an interesting business. She is a consultant with infertility, so couples, women that are having difficulty conceiving a baby. So welcome to our program.
Thank you so
Trisha,
much.
It's good to have you with us.
Thank you.
So let's begin with your story and kind of the why you started your business.
Yeah, so unfortunately, most of us either know someone or ourselves have struggled to get pregnant and have a family and start a family. And that was my story as well. And I was met with recurrent miscarriage in my story. And a part of that journey for me was so lonely and isolating when I went through that, even as a practitioner myself, just trying to find answers as to why it was happening. We were in Japan and my husband was deployed. I literally had to message him and tell him that through an email, and I had just never felt that alone. And right in that moment is when I noticed that there was a gap. There was a gap in fertility care where we weren't getting the answers, or there wasn't that support there that I needed to be able to confidently walk through that journey and heal myself, really.
So talk a little bit about then your business, and then so you started this consulting business. You said your husband he retired from the Marines, but you're always a Marine, and so you've settled here. And so who would come to you? Just women, couples that are struggling to obviously conceive?
Really anyone that is considering starting their family and trying to conceive. I see couples that are just starting out on their journey and really being proactive about their health. I really work from a holistic standpoint, so we focus on nutrition and lifestyle and gut health and things like that. As well as people who've been struggling and are just not finding the answers that they're looking for. Through functional testing, a lot of time we can reveal some things that just haven't been found in the traditional medical model that is hindering their fertility, and we can get answers and work to improve those with natural solutions to help their body feel safe for a pregnancy.
So what have you found is the predominant root cause of infertility?
Often it's underlying inflammation. We have to find exactly where that stems from. It's different for each person, but we know that there's so much that causes inflammation just in our culture right now with the processed foods that we eat, the toxins we're exposed to, all the artificial fragrances and artificial flavoring in foods and things like that. Our lifestyle as far as stress, it's really encouraged in this culture to be stressed. Stress equals productivity, but unfortunately all of those things take a toll on our fertility. And we are seeing it, I think that's why we're seeing it a lot more prevalent, and that's just honestly a sign that there's going to be issues down the road too with your pregnancy, with your future health. And so I think it's important not to ignore what our bodies are trying to tell us.
So you think it's important, since you have been through it, you understand the loneliness, the kind of dynamics of a woman's body and what couples go through, to now this is your passion, to be able to give back. Did you have a baby? Were you able to have a baby?
I have 3 beautiful little children. I have a 6'4" and a 1-year-old.
Oh my gosh. No, did you say 6'4" and 1?
Yes. Yes.
And so what was the answer for you?
For me, I had started my health journey long prior to that, because I had struggled with losing weight and weight gain from a young age. And so I had always had nutrition ingrained into me. So I really just tried to go back to the basics. I really also focused on my faith and incorporating that to help heal myself from that stress and that worry of when's it going to happen, how am I going to be safe through this. Even when I did get pregnant, there's fears when you've experienced a loss that nobody really understands unless they've been there. And so I just really went back to the basics, and that's what I try to help others do as well.
And so it worked 3 times.
It worked 3 times.
All right, so Dr. Trisha Zehrung, and you were virtual, your business, so to get in touch with you, I guess, go on your website or give you a buzz?
Yeah, you can reach me on Instagram at Trisha Zehrung. You can also email me at TrishaZ@TrishaZehrung.com, and my website is www.TrishaZehrung.com. FNP-C.com.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for sharing your personal story and for offering your services to other couples that are having some trouble.
I appreciate it
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yeah,
Thanks.
nice to meet you, Trisha.